everyone, hope you guys are doing well. So we have finished Sharper's Knight's story quest. We done all of his quests to finish his story and everything like that. I'm still working on leveling him up and getting the rapport all the way up, but we're pretty much done with Sharp's stuff. So I did do the second part to Azandar's quests, but now we have the next part. So we're going to be doing that in this video. So let's speak with him and see what we have to do.
Cohort, I need to be transparent with you. Not literally, of course. All that line of inquiry led to was some traumatized street children in Sentinel. I can't stop thinking about my adversary. The frayed fate that wants to replace me.
What are you thinking?
My adversary has somehow transcended the limitations of the other frayed fates. It has an awareness of its own existence, agency, and a malign intellect. Perhaps I should have paid more attention to the warning from that Daedra Tim.
Okay, how do you want to deal with this adversary?
I want to ignore it and hope it goes away. But what works for toothaches may not hold true for extratemporal phenomena. Let's continue our work on the Fate Weaver Key. To the Skywatch Sanctum. We can scry for frayed fates and gather supplies.
Okay, let's go back to the Sanctum then.
In your own time, cohort. The Skywatch Sanctum will be well protected by Gubbins in the meantime. Hopefully he still recalls the proper steeping interval for a cup of Orcrest Rooibos.
Okay, he reboot Gubbins then. Shouldn't we track the adversary instead of your frayed fates?
That's the mark of a valuable partnership. When researchers are so closely aligned in thought, they're able to finish each other's,
Sentence at breakfast?
Not my intention, but certainly. I'm partial to a nice shakshuka or some of those way-rest crepes, if you want to get some food later.
Okay, crepes sound delicious right now. Okay, how does our partnership relate to the adversary?
Our partnership is the fulcrum we will use to topple this mystery. The adversary is me after a fashion, right? But he does not have access to our intellectual rapport, nor our experience at surviving fierce battles. And so, we shall prevail.
Okay, let's start toppling. Okay. So we have to go to his sanctum, which is here. I've said it so many times, and I do apologize if you guys really do get annoyed with me. But I wish that we could have the companions' homes. I mean, the past few companions, like Isabel, Ember, Bastion, Miri, they haven't really had houses, but I mean, I guess the only person that really has a house is Azandar. He has this sanctum, and then he also has a place in Apocrypha, which is cool, and I feel like we should get them. Gubbins! How you doing, buddy? Does he look more pussy than he did before? I swear he didn't look that pussy before.
Back at it again. I was quite pleased with our last outing. Threats to my very existence aside. The arcane bobbin, wish we'd come up with a better name, was a smashing success. My sagacity astonishes me sometimes.
Okay, we're here for the scrying ritual. Let's, okay, yeah.
Precisely. Each time, our expertise with this particular bit of metamagic improves. The connection between the Fate Weaver Key and choices along my fate line grows stronger. My hope is to find multiple fate sites this go-around.
Alright, let's get scrying.
Gubbins has prepared the inner sanctum for us. Let's head inside.
Thanks, Gubbins. Yeah, I swear he looks more pussy than before. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm just imagining it and I can't remember what he looked like. I could probably just go back and watch the other video, but yeah. He looks a bit different.
Very well. Let's see where we're going this time.
Oh, Stonefell. Okay, that's Arkenfall, I think.
Did you see
Which
that?
one?
Stonefalls, Mullabal Tor, and the Dwemer Ruin? Fascinating!
Okay, the Dwemer Ruin could probably be Western Skyrim. Maybe? But my bets are on Varnaville. Wait, speak.
Another set of frayed fates. Here's hoping they're a bit more luminous than those in Cozin's set. I believe we should start with Stonefalls.
Okay, why is one of your frayed fates in Stonefalls?
Well, as we learned in Cozin's set, frayed fates are most likely to appear at locales where I spent a considerable amount of time. That said, I'm not quite sure what I did in Stonefalls. Oh, Mora's many eyes. Damn it!
What's wrong?
Nothing wrong, per se. But I just remembered what I did in Stonefalls that might have resulted in weighty choices made. I was just starting out as a field researcher, still coming into my power as an arcanist. My inquiries were misguided.
In what way?
I chucked half a firkin of moon sugar and stayed awake for 4 days reading the sermons of Vivek. At the time, I hoped to gain some new insights into ancient magics. In any case, we know where to go. Onward and upward, to Ebonheart!
Okay, right, Ebonheart.
I recall disliking my time in Stonefalls, but I'm having difficulty remembering why. I suppose that's moon sugar for you. Let's head to Ebonheart. I know I began my time in the region there, so it's at least a place to start.
Okay, any clue why we'd be going to Malbator or the Dwemer Ruin?
Indeed. Mullabal Tor most likely will see us going to the Aliad ruins of Elias. I've spent a stultifying season there studying the wells that typify such locales. I'm less sure about the Dwemer ruin. I've studied dozens of their constructs.
So it could be anywhere.
Well, anywhere as defined by the ancestral homeland of the Deep Elves, the region called Morrowind, or anywhere along the north-northwest arm of their post-First Council diaspora. But you were speaking colloquially. Apologies.
Okay, good to know. Right, let's go to here first then. Right.
No charge to have a look.
I've got vague memories swimming in my mind, cohort. Let's head to the Meadowworks by the South Gate. Aha! Fate threading. Just as we saw in Cozin's set. Use the Fate Weaver key and we'll follow where it leads. On the bridge. Another thread. The further west we travel, the more I begin to get nervous. But why? Ignore the soldiers. If they ask, we're just mages looking for, reagents. Yeah. That's why my skin is crawling. Freg. I hate these things.
They're friendly though, so at least we don't have to kill them.
Look! Is that one of my frayed fates on the ground? Disturbing. Ominous. This frayed fate has been hollowed out like a witch's festival pumpkin. The adversary did this. Must have been his goal at the lost city of Na-Totambu. Also, can you hear the sound of the dread chitin rubbing against itself? I'm fairly sure I can.
Are you alright?
Full disclosure, cohort. No, I'm trying hard to maintain my sunny disposition and halcyon personality. I swear I can feel dread patapalps upon my skin. And my adversary, what is his plan? It's vexing!
Okay, let's focus on the adversary. What do they want?
Is it a show of strength? No. He's me. This has some purpose. He's gathering power. But to what end? My initial enthusiasm for experimental results seems increasingly inappropriate.
How do we learn more?
Let's away to Malabal Tor, the alien ruins of Elias. I spent some time there years ago. Boring though it was, it's likely the location of my frayed fate. Hopefully we'll find some clue to the adversary's plan.
Okie doke, let's go there then. Time to travel somewhere else. Where to here? Oh, this town.
Ha! There! A thread. And are those sea elves? Damn pirates.
I'm wondering if we have to go into the ruins.
Another thread. There! At the apex of the ruins. There. Another fate. Drained and lingering. Use the Fate Weaver key, if you please.
Oh, I was going to try and get a screenshot of that. It looks like a wooden mannequin.
The adversary was just here. We can track him. I'm constructing a rune of seeking. Rutinary Exploratum. He is clever. But I am cleverer. This portal should lead us directly to him.
Okay, awesome. I just gotta swap my gear around because I'm wearing different stuff that I shouldn't be wearing. Okay, this is what leads us to Bottomfell.
Netulif Tinth. Of course. The third image from our scrying was Netulif Tinth.
He likes to take us to public dungeons, huh?
We stand before the entrance to the Dwemer construct known as Netulif Tinth. The adversary must be inside. It's imperative we discover his purpose here, cohort.
What's the problem?
It's entirely possible some dangerous artifacts are still kicking around in there. Most don't know how to use them. But I do. Which in all likelihood probably means...
he knows how to use them as well.
If he's here to expand on my Fate Weaver research, I imagine we'll find him in the Emetric Interval Chamber. It's at the heart of the ruins. Be ready for a scrap. I took pains to keep a low profile, but together we'll likely attract attention.
Understood. Let's head to the chamber.
Let's head inside. We must reach the adversary before they do anything catastrophic or cataclysmic. Also, dibs on any soul gems we find inside.
Okay. Why is this place so important? How is it related to the Fate Weaver?
This construct is where my path to the Fate Weaver key finally came into focus. The ancient lore of the Dwemer commingled with my incandescent research.
Okay, the Fate Weaver key uses Dwemer elements?
Oh no, not directly. But Dwemeric tonal architecture was the final inspiration I needed to crack the problem. It led directly to my understanding of fate weaving, and thus to our current situation.
Okie dokes, let's head inside. I hope it's not too far in. This one's a very higgledy-piggledy public dungeon.
At one point, I seriously considered investigating the mystery of the Dwemer. I decided against it after meeting other researchers in the field. What a ponderous lot.
Okay. Yeah, if I remember, this one is very sort of like windy here, there, and everywhere. So let's go up this way. Maybe?
I'd forgotten how vast this complex can feel.
Yeah.
Designed to intimidate, certainly, but also a practicality. Can you imagine the scale of the mechanisms behind those walls?
I can't, but it is kind of amazing. Maybe amazing is the right word. Okay, we do have to go below. Let's jump on top of this mushroom. And then on top of this rock. And then fall down here very gracefully. Trying to avoid everything. If you've never done these public dungeons or gone to these zones before, and you're doing like the quest for these companions, it might be like kind of hard to get over here. Okay, this way.
The chamber's not too far now. Hopefully, we can discover the adversary's goal before he achieves it.
Oh, nice. He brought them all into a nice little pile. We're gonna have to fight. Oh, wow.
He's here. We got him.
Welcome, counterpart. It's here that we discovered the true potential of the fate lines, and I've returned to claim the device I needed.
Okay, dispel. Oh, no, Azandar! Maybe thinking this could be a good screenshot. Maybe. I don't know.
We both saw the power, the potential, the chance to claim the strength of your lessers. You rebuke our very nature. I am the part of you that knows the true way to power. And we shall meet again.
Damn it. Let's get out of here and talk.
Okay.
Found it! Inquiry asked and answered, I suppose. The adversary came here for a Dwemeric device to modify his Fate Weaver key. I'm at a loss. To think this is where my experiment might have led.
What is it the adversary wants?
To erase me,
Oh.
replace me, and inflict the power of his dark Fate Weaver upon our world. Cohort, knowledge was the gift that allowed me to strike out on my own. To travel Nirn and beyond. To see it twisted like this is sickening.
Okay, why is this so distressing for you?
Because he's me. He's the Azandar I see in the mirror on my worst days. The arse I struggle with in the darkest parts of the night when research, travel, and tea can't distract me.
Okay, what do you want to do?
To end him. But that's easier said than done. With the strength he's gained now, who knows what my adversary is capable of? I will throw myself into this research with the full force of my faculties, Cohort. You have my word.
Okay, dokes. I'll be there when you're ready to take on the adversary.
I expected
got a
nothing
letter.
less. And consider our accomplishments. We've confirmed the adversary's goal, denied him the interval chamber, and finally, I see the seriousness of my actions. For now, accept this stipend with my vehement thanks.
Okay, awesome.
New research awaits.
Oh, nice. We actually have the next part of his quest as well. So the next part should be the last part. Like we did with, oh my gosh, a Sharp letter. I'm just going to nip to a home, place it inside, and we'll read it, and then I'll end off this video. I like that all of the letters are different as well. Okay, so letter from Azandar. From the desk of Azandar Alcibiades, Sanctum Sanctorium Skywatch Oridin Damriel None. Salutations and good tidings, cohort. I've been ruminating on our adventures at length and felt inspired to pen this missive. He has a way with words, honestly. I can consider, if you will, history. Those of us who read into the historical record at length are often confronted with the strange ebb and flow of historical forces. Our beautiful world has been shaped by mortal, arcane, daedric, and Adric forces for centuries uncounted. The result is, to be blunt, untidy. In some parts of the world, settlements last for millennia, while in others, cultures rise and fall like sandcastles on a beach. What does this have to do with our spirited adventures in the name of research, Arcanium, and restoring my frayed fates? A considered question. I believe mortal lives mirror this process on a small scale. Some people lead quiet lives, leaving little more than ripples in the local pond of the world. Influential in their communities, no doubt, but passing memories in their great tapestry of mortal life. Okay. Others blaze brightly, churning up the fabric of the abyss by sheer willpower alone, martial magic or otherwise. They bring a bare enormous potential by ultimately make little lasting change. At last, I fear, was to be my destiny. My fate line, if not influenced by outside forces, would have ended with my ignominious death in a research accident, or snuffed out by my adversary, or even just a sad and calamitous end at an advanced age due to misadventure. I fear this no longer. It is entirely thanks to you. Our time together has shaped my understanding of the very nature of collaboration. Indeed, I now see that my previous comportment inside similar relationships was quite selfish. You have changed an old man's mind, cohort, shaped it like eldritch clay to be a better and more holistic version of itself. An outcome I myself have attempted in the past and failed utterly. You have, as I hope I have expressed, my utmost respect for all that you are, for everything we have herefore accomplished, and all that we will accomplish in future. Please accept my gratitude, my praise, and my enthusiastic thanks. As always, cohort, onward and upward, Azandar. I like that letter. Okay, I like that one. That was a pretty nice letter. I do like Sharp's one, but Azandar's one was cool. I do think the Sharp's letter is my favorite though. Anyway, so that was the third part, I believe. Yes, we got him, then we did another quest, and this was the other quest. Yeah, so this was the third part to Azandar's sort of like main story companion quest. So if Sharp's is anything to go by, the next part of Azandar's quest will be the last part, which is cool. And hopefully it will be a good ending for him like it was for Sharp. I can only imagine it will be, of course. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit the like button, leave comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.